Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cyclones will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So UCF's offense will be first on the attack. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not good. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get...
There he goes! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Knights want to crank the tempo. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So Iowa State's offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Got his man on the right. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
And it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Hard running there. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's got it on the right. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down. First play.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Battle. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're good.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Pressure coming. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
It's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that 1st down. I love when that.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Iowa State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw, it's battle. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Morton. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. The Knights want to move quickly. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of this decision-making.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The Cyclones come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
He gets the 1st down, and I guess, 4th down just means I'm going for it just about every time in nowadays football.
You know, the thing with analytics, David, is that you have to be brave enough to go against what you've always thought, being sound in the kicking game, kick it and play defense.
Yeah, those days are out the window. Now you've got a card that tells you your percentages of getting on a 4th down and scoring and not kicking field goals and a whole nother area to monitor in case of coaching.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's April.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Battle. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Pocket breaking down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snags it inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Touchdown, Knights! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for space, it's Randall. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Cyclones moving quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Cyclones with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Randall. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far at Ames.
The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Snagged out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have...
Turning it on! What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Cyclones just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys. The majority.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Price. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. The Cyclones have pushed it inside the 20. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Got it! Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Cyclones had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodic. Touchdown, Cyclones! And the stomping has commenced.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Got a man. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Booker. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to...
Breaks into the open. Ball's out. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Booker. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Off play action. A shot toward the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On the move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Knights decide to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. 4th down is just another down to these guys. A perfect 4 for 4 so far. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Price. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Cyclones, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Might be changing the route. From the gun. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Iowa State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, and they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, third down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
The Knights can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, it's Battle. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Scanning the field, it's Battle. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to smack it into the ground. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake.
Throws toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. near the sticks. It's Price. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper, this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Battle. Fires to the big fella. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Towards the sideline. Gain of 3.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and